after the touchdown. McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Here's 2nd and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Flushed out right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Play action, Allen. And that is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Now fair catch is called for and taken at we'll call it the 37-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Let's go. Pick it up, team. 11 Thomas. Mike, 45. Yeah. 45, Mike, 45.
On 2nd and 12, Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Mixon with a 1st down and more. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Well, CD, with receivers, we talk about their speed, great hands. It's tough to quantify elusiveness, but they say he has great elusiveness, and he showed it right there with a run after the catch.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone. For a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. He'll have a first down past the 40 and finally taken down at the 44-yard line. A big play there for the Dolphins. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Now this throw caught left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948. Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
The Tuck roll, didn't you? Yeah, I think that's one people remember. But I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game. In New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Is that 82?
That was 82. And the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless. And meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. On third down, it's Pollard. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. On the right side open is Gesicki. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now 1st and goal.
And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Now here's Pollard. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tony Pollard punching it in from a yard away. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
14, Dolphins 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. looking to pass. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think in clement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
First down. Here's Burrow to Mixon on the check down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 37-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14, Dolphins 7.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
12.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Able to fight through one tackle. And a solid run down inside the 30. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Here we go. Ready? 11 MT. Check 26.
Mixon with a first down carry. Hard running at the 15. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Working with a 2nd and 3. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy is made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. And McPherson on for the extra point. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Eluding the pressure right. They'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Second and 9. On play action, Allen. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Dolphins on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this won't get there, won't be on line either. It's no good, off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. And there is nothing easy about being a kicker on a day like this.
Yeah, I tell you, not only is the footing tough in the snow, but kicking that ball is like kicking a rock. Very difficult to get any sort of feel on your kicks.
Well, they gave the 60-yarder a try, didn't make it, and now they're in a tough position defensively. This offense has it in midfield.
Check 30.
From midfield now, Burrow. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off at the 16.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
51 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. It'll be a handoff to Pollard.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Two 1st downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. He finds his target, Beckham. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll run on 1st down. Pollard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Allen. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Throwing is Allen on third. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this will be taken at the 13. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. 31 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah, can he put it aside? Let's find out. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. Stays on his feet, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 56 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. But we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. Side. Ready. Ready, son. 15's the mark. I got 15.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Xavier Howard. Fighting him off. And the Dolphins will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 44. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this one is incomplete.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, it's Allen. Caught Left side, it's Bengal. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
First down, Miami.
Allen now on first down. This is caught by Hilton. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. I love that play because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Able to get there and pick it.
And the Bengals will take over here at their own 12-yard line. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. A final shot before half for Allen. And he's going to go down. So they pass up the field goal attempt to go for 6, but as a result, they leave points on the field, and that's going to do it for this first half.
Final adjustments are underway in the locker rooms. Which of these two teams will survive and advance to next weekend's AFC Championship game? To find out, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Fielded right around the 8. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Allen off the play fake.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Snap comes in 1, and it's Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. He'll take it at the 42. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's a give to Mixon. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45.
62 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down.
11 Thomas. 11.
From the 44, Burrow flushed out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st down, Mixon. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
It was Kwity Paye who made the stop coming off the edge.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They'll give it to Mixon. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
Mixon again, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season, got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
McPherson on for the point after.
And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Looking to throw again on second down. Allen
swinging this out for Pollard.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. To the air, Allen. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now Allen again. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. To throw once more. He's got it to Hilton. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. On 2nd down, it's Pollard.
61 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Pollard. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14.
Mix the score. Bengals 27. Dolphins 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. They'll run on 1st down. Mixon takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Here we go. Ready?
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Once again, they run with Mixon. Pushes him aside at the 45. And he'll get this down close to a 1st down at about the Dolphins' 41. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
On 1st down, Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Again, it's Mixon. Breaks through the contact. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Bengals are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. McPherson now for the extra point.
And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Bengals 14.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
Here's Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Allen to throw it.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted.
Picked off near the 34. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
Burrow going to keep it himself.
And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
There you go. Hey, can. Everyone got 4 down. Hey, check back 45. Check behind.
Mixon.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
And McPherson on for the extra point.
And that stretches the lead to 27.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen. He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now, remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Dolphins on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Allen's throw here taken in by Gesicki.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Looking deep for Hilton. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw.
Open man is Waddle, complete.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And again, it's Allen. Able to shake him off.
Another catch there for Waddle.
And he works free. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Throwing now is Allen.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side.
Touchdown, Dolphins.
Jalen Waddle.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Dolphins get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. Allen will try to throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
If they can finish this one out, they'll book a date in the AFC title game next Sunday, and it looks good so far as they try to run some clock here in this 4th quarter.
Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's got a Bengals first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And running with power here. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
And they take a knee. And they will take a knee here. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?